Hello everyone, welcome back to another stream of Pokemon Shield and Sword, hunting for the stupid golden turkey that will never ever show up because it enjoys sustaining itself on my suffering, as much like Mudkip. So, we're going live again. Again, as always, first stream of the day is of course going to be me just going in, random lobbies. Then after that, we're opening up for you guys to pop in. Always happy to have you guys pop in as well. Yeah, but yeah, I'm just hoping that, again, this stupid turkey finally sparkles for me. Because I am so unbelievably sick of this freaking thing just not showing up. Hey, Mudkip, welcome in. Hey Kayla, how are you doing? And right at the end, we finally get a rock type. How are you doing? Hey Valerian, welcome back. How are you doing? How are you doing? Alright. Boldor is good. Good, there's some water types. Okay, good. Hopefully, the sight of the rock type will make these people want to go and pick up the Boldor. Hey Jace, how's everyone doing today? How is everyone doing today so far? Hope you're all doing well. I certainly know I am. Thank you, Andreas. Also, Quim Mods, please go grab Andreas's link, please. Yeah, I know this stupid thing just doesn't want to appear, Andreas. I don't get what is wrong with my game that it just doesn't want to give me freaking Ho-Oh. Like we've suffered with this stupid bird for so long. I don't know when we're finally gonna get it. Hey there, Uriah. It's been a while. How have you been? How have you been, UT? How are you doing? It's been a long time. Everything been okay? Yeah, I know, Mudkip. I know it's undefined because it doesn't exist. Shiny Ho just does not exist. Yeah, how have you been? I mean, it's been a while. You didn't get sub-purged, did you? You've just been like busy with IRL stuff. I hope everything's good. Sounds good. Yeah, cool. That was what I was expecting it would have been. So I've been noting that that's been something that's happened with a lot of people. Is just in general, school's been keeping people busy. Oh, you've been gotten back to playing Unite, Andres. Interesting. Yeah, I've basically just I'm probably done with Unite for a long time. Like, if I want to play a game with of course the people on the channel, I'm gonna play Splatoon because it's just a far more enjoyable game to play with people. Because you don't get the super sweat tryhards. The other thing is that, Splatoon, unlike Pokemon Unite, the devs actually care about making the game balanced. So, there's that. So, I kind of just am preferring that. Oh, yeah, I know my shiny Ho is out there somewhere, Mudkip. It's somewhere in the nebulously defined non-existence of the rest of the world. And I'm hoping I get it soon. I just want my stupid bird to finally come up and show it for me. Hey McRobbie, I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. Yeah. Splatoon 3's upload Let's Play series finally started today. Gonna be recording a couple more of those episodes later. Also, play Pokemon Sword. Yes. You can join lobbies of either game. The lobbies are not exclusive. So if you have Shield, you can join Sword lobbies. If you're playing Shield, you can join Sword lobbies. Sword, you can join Shield lobbies. It does not matter. And I mean, the main reason why is I have Shield. I'm playing Shield right now, and I'm fairly certain Ho-Oh is a Sword legendary. So long as you can join a lot, so long as you have Nintendo Switch Online, you can join lobbies of either of them. Thank you very much, Ash. Because yeah, after this, of course, after the first DA, we always open up lobbies so everyone else can pop in and assist with the viewers. Thank you very much, Og. Thank you very much, Uriah. Thank you very much. Also, again, guys, please do not forget to leave a like on the stream if you have not done so already. Okay, good. We're going for the rock type. This is good. This is very good. Because that means that hopefully when it comes to the battle, we will be having 2 people with rock types facing off against the Ho-Oh. Keep in mind, this thing rock type utterly obliterate Ho-Oh. We also are not affected by the sun. I mean, see, Mudkip, you like the stream so long as I'm suffering. Which means, so long as my suffering continues to be a thing, you will indeed be continually satisfied. So, realistically, it just doesn't matter whether you're enjoying it or not, because that only remains to be seen after my suffering has commenced. My good friend, Mudkip. Yeah, thank you, Andreas. Thank you for clarifying that. Because, I know that, because I remember a few months ago, I made a list of all the legendaries to hunt in Dynamax Adventures, which, given how long this stupid Dynamax Adventure hunt has been taking, is likely never going to actually, I'm not going to likely do those Dynamax Adventures in this game. I'm likely going to do those legendary hunts in whatever Scarlet Violet's thing is going to be. Purely down to, most likely, it's going to have a DLC expansion pass where you gain access to, the other legendaries, and you're going to have, Terramax raids, as I'm just shorthand calling it, and it's going to be the way of getting those and that. I'm gonna get something like that. Mythicals are event exclusives. These mythicals are event exclusive legendary, not legendaries. Mythicals are event exclusive Pokemon species, so you cannot get mythicals in normal gameplay. Granted, a few of them have been made accessible in normal gameplay. You can get Deox in the main story of, after doing the main story of Omega Sapphire, and I think you can get Keldeo in this game? I think? I mean, the only Hisuian form I really like is like Hisuian Sneasel and Sneasler. I don't really care for most of the Hisuian. I don't really like them. My main thing with the Hisuian forms is that I think the regular designs were already just like great designs as is, and the original designs were too strong of original designs to make something new to try to like compete with them. The other thing is, like, I just think Hisuian Lilligant is just, it's too... Hisuian Lilligant, I will always say, still looks like something that should evolve from Petalil and then evolve into regular Lilligant. I will always say that. I will always say, I think that is what it looks like Hisuian Lilligant's design is. Like, I like Ursaluna, but again, like, Ursaluna's, like, in not Hisuian form. Like, they're separate things. Honestly, we probably should just go fight the dark type. Like, please do not go for the water type, people. I hope these randos do not go for the water type, because we're kind of gonna get wrecked by it. Okay, we can handle fire. We can handle fire. It'll be. Well, the thing is, it's going to be like we've been over this many. I've told you this like many times, Jays. The Hisuian forms are going to be brought into Scarlet and Violet. We've been over this a couple of times. One of the main reasons why you didn't have a PvP system in Legends comes down to the fact that the battle system that Legends has fundamentally cannot work with a PvP system because it is too exploitable. Because this is actually part of a video I'm somewhat still working on, like working all the bugs of the script with, is, people love the battle system of Legends. The problem with the battle system of Legends is you fundamentally can never bring that into a mainline game with your PvP. Because either, on the one hand, it would be far too exploitable to just combo people into oblivion with, or, on the other hand, you reduce the ability, for agile style things, with maximum speed maxed out, +6 speed, high speed abilities, speed nature, tailwind, all those things, to just get easy double turns over and over and over again. At which point, your battle system is, for 99.99999% of all battles in existence, will end up just being the regular battle system that already existed. And as such, there's no need to have ever changed it, and you never would notice that, the new battle system exists. So, it's kind of a case of it fundamentally can't work. And I'm okay with that, because I really didn't like Legends' battle system. I really didn't like it. It mostly just comes down to it's too easily included. I remember, Arceus. You give it, I think, a plus speed nature, and you just use extreme speed agile style over and over and over and over and over. You just use agile style extreme speed. You literally form an infinite combo loop that cannot be broken because your speed is so high that you will always get another attack before the enemy is able to attack outside of very specific circumstances. And again, you just infinitely combo the opposing Pokemon into oblivion. And now apply that to, competitive, where you have the ability to boost your speed with things like agility, agility, rock polish, other things like that, tailwind, scarf. It becomes so easy to break the entire game, which is why you're never gonna see anything like it ever brought into the mainline games, because fundamentally it cannot work. And I am 100% okay with that, because I'll be honest, I didn't care for its battle systems. I really didn't care for it. Mostly, again, that was down to I don't like the ease at which things can be done. Again, you can just combo things. It also heavily penalizes low-speed Pokemon. But, in normal games, low-speed Pokemon have defenses, or you can use Trick Room and just make them a lot better. Also, they have generally very good abilities. But because Legends doesn't have abilities at all, and, Trick Room just simply doesn't exist, or, again, things can very easily get double turns against you, it heavily penalizes the use of low-speed Pokemon and just overall encourages the use of, much more fast, aggressive Pokemon, which overall is not good when you want to have a game where there's a lot of options for people to have access to. Is one of the main things about Pokemon. That's actually a great thing, is so many different Pokemon are actually able to be used in a story playthrough. But if they continue doing, Legends battle style system where it's very heavily speed-based, yeah, no, you're just never going to be able to use, low-speed Pokemon, because they will default get beaten by high-speed Pokemon capable of getting double turns. Good, I did not get a stat boost. I'm always happy when Ho-Oh does not gain stat buff. And my rocks, good, Stone Edge Connect. This is good for our heroes. This is very good for our heroes. Oh, that's good. That's very good. The Lampent is a freaking potato. Unless the Lampent is using Trick Room. Oh, yes, this person is very smart using the Lampent. They use Trick Room. Oh, that's fun. I'm legitimately surprised that thing survived. I am legitimately surprised that Absol was able to survive that hit, purely because Absol is not a bulky Pokemon. And now we're just going to have Max Rockfall one-shot this thing. I don't really have a least favorite Venusaur. I don't have really a least favorite one. I try to not focus on the negatives when it comes to games. Really, the only instance of I overly focus on negative is my dislike for Lucario, because a number of factors, generally involving very toxic people in my personal history, or Undertale, which again, for the same reasons, very toxic people. Alright, 334 Ho-Oh down. Yeah, we're doing now. Very nice, Andreas. Very nice. Again, you guys, I don't know how you guys can hunt down shiny alphas, because, I have tried doing it. I do not understand how you guys have, like, the mental fortitude to keep doing that. I really don't. Like, but power to you guys for being able to do it. Power to you guys. No Dunsparce shiny. No Boldore shiny. Well, we already have Boldore shiny. No Lampent shiny. You're on my eventual list for shiny hunting. Oh, look. What a surprise. Shiny Ho-Oh doesn't exist. Shiny Ho-Oh didn't exist. But, of course, now we're opening up the lobbies if you guys in the viewing audience, the Peanut Gallery of Power, would like to pop in for some assistance with these battles. Yes, we are going to be... Also, yes, my controller is starting to suffer. There is drift that is happening with this controller, where it is slowly making me walk south, just intermittently. So... Which surprises me, because this controller I got maybe like a year ago. I've had this for like 3-4 years, well, actually more than 4 years. This thing has been dropped on the ground so many times, and it still works perfectly fine. This thing is like not even 2 years old, and it's already experiencing drift. Like, I do not understand why my controllers just have such vastly different lifespans, despite the fact that they're, like, such different experiences having. Like, this one's a freaking brick. This is a brick, and it lives through everything. This one doesn't. Makes nothing against Pikachu. Pikachu versus Mario. I mean, obviously Mario was a far more durable one. But, okay, see you later, Jace. Have a good night. But of course, if you guys would like to join, link code is right next to me. Yep, there you go, right here. Just make sure you're connected to the internet before you pop in. Of course, you need to be connected before you can join in. Thank you, guys. But yeah, how's everyone doing tonight? Actually, how's everyone doing? Hope you're all doing well. But yeah, you do not need to be in either Sword or Shield. Either version is capable of connecting to the thing. So yeah, that's good. No, Mudkip, you cannot freaking spike my controller into the dirt. You cannot spike my controller into the dirt. You know, this thing might be able to take a beating and still remain functional, but I would prefer you not intentionally try and destroy them. Oh, really? What one was that, Andreas? What one was that? Because they're durable, but they're not invincible. They're tough, but they ain't invincible. To quote a very wise man from Halo. I really want to play Halo. Hey, Nickelton, I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. Also, can one of you guys please go grab Nickelton's link, please? I'm doing very well. Also, thank you, Kayla, for popping in. Thank you, Kayla. We're just doing a bit of Dynamax adventures right now. Hopefully trying to get Ho-Oh. We are over triple odds on this freaking thing, and it continuously refuses to shine for me. I'd say I'm starting to lose hope, but the potential for hope in this Dynamax adventure died probably 220 adventures ago, and has not returned since. So, yeah. I mean... We know we know eventually it's gonna happen. It's eventually gonna happen. But suffering is still ongoing because it refuses to shine for me. But yeah. Yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm doing well. Yeah, it's like I'm just hoping it eventually shows up and it just eventually gives me some luck. Suffering is everywhere, Mudkip, on this channel. Like, this entire channel is nothing but my suffering. This channel is nothing but my suffering, which is one of the reasons why, I mean, I know you enjoy it. Thank you very much, Nickelton. Thank you very much. But yeah, hopefully you can get some sleep soon. Oh joy. Okay, good, Rock Tomb. That's good. That's very good. That is something that we did need. Thank you, Nickelton. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, these are not great options. These are not great options for our hero. These are very not good options for our hero. Yeah, these are not good options. Okay. The least bad option for us to do is for us to go this way and try and get them more Pico. No, Mudkip, that name is too long. That is too long of a name to have. But I appreciate the enthusiasm. I heavily appreciate the enthusiasm. For that though. Hey, Fancy Duck, how are you doing? I'm doing okay. I'm doing very well. Just of course doing, you know, some Dynamax adventures. But you know, Ho-Oh is being a shoo and refuses to sparkle for me. I am slowly wanting to strangle this stupid bird and shove it in a toaster oven. Well, I mean also a deep fryer. So there's that. But yeah, I'm doing well. I'm doing very well. Why's that? Why's that fancy? Just like feeling sick? I hope you feel better. That was a good ice shard. Yes, use substitute. Use a move that does no damage when you have, what, 3 super effective attacks? Oh, wait, now I'm paralyzed. Now I am paralyzed. And now I am paralyzed, and I can't do anything for one of my 3 turns of Dynamax. What a delight. Because the exact reason I used Max Starfall was specifically so that it could not use Stun Spore on me. Hey, Boxhead, how you doing? Nice! Glad to see that Boxhead. Very nice. Very nice, Boxhead. Glad to see. Nice, Mudkip. Very nice. Yeah, yes, the name is too long, Mudkip. Yes, it is too, yes, it is too long. Oh. Oh. Thank you, Omar. Thank you, Omar, for grabbing the link, please, for Andreas. Hey, Jangmo Don. Hey, Jangmo. How are you doing, Jangmo Don, today? Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Ho-Oh is continuing to be a shoe for us. Thankfully, now we have set it up. Float. You are float. Float mode on. Yeah, I do see what's happening. Yeah, it is indeed the pink demon Omar. Omar, destroyer of sanity, and the true terror of all existence. The true terror of existence. See, that's the reason wait. So it used Stun Spore on me after I'm already paralyzed. Oh, Tangela, why? This game. Yes, you can time your ult out, Mudkip. You can time your ult out. You are permitted to do that, Mudkip. But yeah, hopefully, things are going well. Oh yeah, Tangela got me, paralyzed me as well, which is not good. Which is very not good for us. It's like, the worst thing. The worst thing that could happen is us getting paralyzed by things. And it is continuing to happen. Honestly, we need to go for the dark type. We need to go for the water type, we'll then go for the dark type. Overall, those are our best options, but we really have nothing, nothing in this pathing is good. I don't know, Fancy. There's not anything that allows me to check how long people have been subscribed. I mean, there's only one way to actually check that, which is, like, have, like, the subscription thing be public, like, comment on a video. That is the only way to do that. But the main issue with that is, like, that is a very, like, that I don't know how to make it so, like, those subscriptions are public. And it's also something that not people ever want to do. It definitely has been a very long time. It has definitely been a long time. Yeah, I actually, like, that's one of the things, like, so many people have been subscribed, but, like, I actually don't remember how many. Huh. Yeah. Really? This is your favorite ghost type? You've been here for a very long time, Mudkip. You've been here for a very long time. Mudkip has been here for longer than anyone can remember. Thank you, man. Like that means the world when you get when when people come from raid and they stay. That means the world. That means the world. But yeah, I hope everyone is doing well. Hope everyone is doing very well. Yeah. Hey, you streamer is the way from. Aw, thank you, Fancy. Thank you. I'm just an idiot that talks into a camera, though, Fancy. I'm just an idiot that talks into a camera. So there is that. I'm just an idiot who talks into a camera, and that is all that I do. That is all that I do. Yes, I am an idiot. I am an idiot who does nothing but talk into a camera, Fancy. That is exactly what I am. That is what I've built this channel on being. Is me being an idiot who talks into a camera. But thank you guys. Thank you guys. Oh yeah, I was like, that's still coming around. Yes, again, that was the greatest name to come. Yeah, exactly. Raphael, you are 100%. It is literally Pringle Face. This thing is literally Pringle Face. Also, that was the greatest name, Omar. Kalamari. That was an absolutely top-tier name you came up with. I love it. And again, we feed on puns here at Dynamax Incorporated. Puns are what sustain us. Unlike, you know, Mudkip, who is sustained by my suffering. Oh, great. We did. Okay, there's another death. Another death on the thing. Oh, boy. You're right. Yeah, the freaking. I guess Skitter's mech is at least helpful because it's considering that it's dropping the special attack stat, and outside of dive, all this thing has are special moves. And the special moves, I think, Icy Wind, Dazzling Gleam, Dive, and I think Troom is its other move. I mean, my memory is terrible. My memory is honestly terrible, Fancy. I mean, it would be good if it shines. I would like a shiny to appear at all. Also, again, guys, please do not forget to leave a like on the stream if you haven't done so already, as well as, you know, leave a subscribe if you guys are new. But yeah, hopefully we get a shiny today. I just want Ho to sparkle for me. It is infuriating how long this hunt has gone on for, and Ho still refuses to shine for us. I mean, again, my luck is terrible. My luck is a potato, and Ho just being a pain in the butt at this point. Hey, Alan, how you doing? Come on. Buzzwole. Buzzwole. Is it Buzzwole? So I think that we're only what, like 2 or 3 fighting types in Generation 4. No, Generation 7. Like there was Pheromosa, Buzzwole, Kumo-O, and Hakumo-O, which are both those things. And I think that's it. Maybe there's another one that I'm just blanking on. Like, there's got to be another one I'm hard blanking on. Oh, Crabominable! I knew it. There had to have been one I was hard blanking on. But how are you doing? Definitely not Alan. I need to swap out for this thing. I need to swap out because I need to hope for them better. Because I'm going to be swapping out for the more Pico anyway. Just because I want to get rid of this. Thanks, game. Thank you for giving me something that is absolutely even worse than my previous thing. Thank you, game. No, thank you. You suck. Doing good. Thank you very much, Alan. We need all the support we can when it comes to these Dynamax adventures with Ho-Oh. We need all the raid battle support we can get. We need all the support we can get. Okay. Yeah, our Dynamax play for the our Dynamax play against Ho-Oh is going to be the Pylos. Why am I blanking on names today so much? Blue Pokedex was sort of money. Oh, nice! Your first encounter with a shiny Morpeko. Very nice. I had something similar with a Machoke. Not a Machoke, Machop. I was just going around completing, like, I was just going around, like, filling out my decks, just, catching Pokemon normally. And, to my surprise, oh yeah, boom! Shiny Machop. I call it Puny Bandit. I mean, I'm still worse on this thing with, 200 Mewtwo is not great, but 334 Ho-Oh is pain. 334 is nothing but dialyzed pain and suffering. And I openly wish. Okay, that had to be correct. That was not a crit. Wow. Nice first encounter, shiny Impidimp. Very nice. That was a very nice encounter. Like, shiny, Grimmsnarl, that's what it is. Is a shiny I want to get. It is a fantastic shiny. I freaking love it, and I want to get it. But I don't think I will, just purely because my luck is not that good. And, I mean, eventually, I'll Masuda breed for it likely at some point down the road. But I have priority checking for them. We got the Impidimp is we started my sword account, wanted a Grimmsnarl. So I went to counter Impidimp in the Fairy Forest. I went and got the Impidimp, which is very nice. Like, that's always satisfying. No, I want you to keep the the Piloswine, because I'm swapping for the Morpeko. But yeah, the paralysis is not ideal. The paralysis is very not ideal for us, but we need to risk it. Like, our options are bad as is. Like, the fact that the freaking Tangela paralyzed me turn 1, and I was paralyzed on turn 1, meaning I could not set up Misty Terrain, which is a 30% chance, like, actually not even, it's a 25% chance of that happening, completely screwed us over for this run. Like, if we lose, it is going to be because this freaking Tangela paralyzed me. Turn 1. If we lose, that's the reason why. But thankfully, my Aura Wheel does deal, like, a good amount of damage. Thankfully, it does deal, like, a decent amount of damage. Good, it's using that. The good thing is that, Pringle Face is going to be using Dive the entire time. So that way, it's just going to be... This is a problem. Oh, great, you're using Trek Room on me, which is, making it so I can't do anything now, because my whole thing boosts speed. Thank you, game. You're very not helpful. You're not helpful, NPCs. You're absolutely useless. Interfero is much more underrated than Weedle. I mean, I was never a big fan of a lot of the Gen 1 shinies. I generally don't really care a lot. I'm not a big Gen 1 fan in general. Well, thankfully, the paralysis, we don't have to worry about it anymore, Kayla. Thankfully, don't have to worry about the paralysis anymore. And I think, yeah, you will be revived in time for your Dynamax turn to come around, which is good. There you go. Finally, it's using Dive. Finally, it is using Dive. So that's at least helpful. But yeah, the... Okay, good. Now it's paralyzed. That's potentially useful. Because the number of sheer turns it gets, it actually is quite helpful. It's shiny, much better than I mean, I was never a big fan of, like, the Pidgey family. I never really understood, like, people's, like, fascination with the Pidgey family, because they're just, okay, they're just birds. I never really got that. Please give me an attack boost. Please give me an attack boost. That is not an attack boost game. That is not an attack boost. Thankfully, Ho-Oh is still paralyzed. Thankfully, Ho-Oh is paralyzed. Yes, use dive in the sun on the bird when you have no physical attack. Yeah, absolutely glorious. Absolutely. Yeah, there we go. My speed just gets boosted even more. Not useful, game. You're not helpful. Now, thankfully, we get respawn. So now we have Kayla with the next Rockfall, which should be good. It should be good. Was that Dynamax Adventure, or was... Is that including number of catches, or just number of total Dynamax raids, including losses? Or is that, just Overworld Reset Hunt fancy? Okay, so that 500 number includes the number of faint outs. Okay. Yeah, because this 300 number, that is only successful catches. This is only including successful catches. Oh, that was the number of catches. Oh. Dang. Oh, that's not good. But I know, I think it was, Gage. I know he went like 500 something for Shiny Rayquaza. Yeah, like Groudon is a nightmare. Groudon is a special kind of nightmare to go up against, and that's purely down to it had just so many spread moves. Also, you know, it sets up Sun, which means water moves are worse again, so you have to use ice types. Well, what is, you know, ice weak to? Fire. What does Groudon have? Lava Plume. What does Groudon also have? Drought, which makes fire moves more powerful. So your options are fire, are grass, water, and ice. 2 of those types are weak to fire, which is boosted by Sun. And then the other is actively nerfed by Sun. And also, you know, it's tanky. It has, like, a ridiculous attack stat. Like, every single thing that Groudon has as a weakness is actively countered by, it is actively, oh crap, we lose. We lose this. We lose this run. We lose this run because this stupid paralysis. Fine. Fine. I hate you, Ho-Oh. I absolutely hate you. Yeah. Alright, let's just see if you're shiny. Hey, Adorky! Come on, my mods, please go grab Adorky's link. But how are you doing, Adorky? How are you doing, King Braid Star? Hope you're doing well. One of my runs, I kept getting poisoned. That sounds painful. Only poison types against Groudon. Yikes. Like, I mean, granted, we got utterly boned in that pathing against Groudon, not Groudon, against Ho-Oh. So, again, it's gonna be a loss. Again, we generally have a couple losses against Ho-Oh with terrible pathings. So, I take those on the chin, because it means hopefully we'll get, you know, better pathings for future things. But also, if you guys, the Peanut Gallery of Power, you wonderful viewers out there, if you guys would like to join, link code right next to me if you guys want to join in. We always love having you guys pop in. Groudon's paralyzing it, so I could lower its speed and this one move first. That's a good strategy, because, like, most people underestimate how high Groudon's base speed is. It's a base speed of 90, which you would think that's really not that good. But when you're considering, well, this is Dynamax Adventure. Groudon is level 70, everything in here is level 65, so that's a 5-level advantage over you. That thing will be outspeeding you, in most cases. Then to put on top of that, it's also, you know, pretty obscenely tanky. On top of it, gets multiple moves on several turns. Dynamax does not boost every stat. Dynamaxing does not boost every stat. It only boosts HP. In Dynamax Adventures, the Dynamax is around 3.5 times normal HP stat, I believe. And the Dynamax moves will boost stats, but only certain max moves boost certain stats. And in Groudon's case, Max Quake boosts special defense, and Fire just doesn't do anything because Automax has Drought. No, it does not boost every stat. It is the max moves. The max moves give stat boosts, but only like certain max moves boost certain stats. So Max Airstream only boosts flying, only boosts speed. That's how it works. Oh, that's nice, Fancy. First encounter Shiny Solgaleo. I mean, I know Anxious Christian could have really used something like that, but how are you doing, Dorky? I'm good, just, I am good. I heard we got our timeout. What do you mean by that, Adorky? What do you mean by that? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Adorky. Well, these are not great options across the board. They would not be good if they had simple, Raphael. They would very much not be good if they got simple. Let's look at what we have as options. Wow, our options suck here. Our options actually freaking suck. Actually, wait, I just realized something. Alan, you have a Skuntank, and this is a water type. Okay. And now what's the face? Tentacruel that has water moves. Okay, plan is we hold on to the Skuntank. Someone picks up the Tentacruel. We use Acid Spray, and then we hammer with special water moves. I saw it. I read the comment, Fancy. Hey, Litsune, how you doing? How are you doing, Litsune? I'm doing very well. Again, I'm not amazing. I'm an idiot who just talks into a camera, Litsune. I'm an idiot that talks into a camera. You guys are the amazing ones, because you guys are the chat, and you guys are the audience that make all of the... Again, if you guys weren't here, I'd just be some idiot talking into a camera. But, with you guys, I'm some idiot talking into a camera who has people who he is capable of entertaining. That's the way that's my philosophy. Yeah, I saw a Fancy Doc. I saw that, you know, it's just very good. Fantastic, seems amazing. I will Litsune. I will say that. I know somebody finally phased not Blitz Soul Black away. Wow. Wow, that is a very high number of encounters. That's painful. Like, the thing is, though, it would still be faster to reach odds while hunting in those older games than it is to hunt in this game. Purely down to how long it takes to do a Dynamax adventure. I mean, I think the reason they just went with red is, you know, the same color as Lunala. I think that's the reason, the whole reason. Also, you know, it looks like Sunburn, but I feel like it might be a pun on Sunburn. Raphael, don't even joke about that. Don't even joke about that, Raphael. I do not want to go anywhere near that absurdity for number of encounters. Like, I am sick of the fact that this thing has gone triple odds. If it goes anywhere, like, higher than... If this goes above, like, 500 encounters in Dynamax Adventures, I am going to just be doing these DAs off-screen. Because, as we have discovered, you know, with Reshiram, with Zygarde, whenever I do a hunt off-stream that I have been suffering with, the first Dynamax adventure that I do successfully off-stream is the one that gives me the shiny. Yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna end up doing that if that's the case. I will beat Ho at its own game. No one needs to take this. Gonna take his Dark Poison and not water. Well, I know, Kayla. We want to keep the Skuntank though. Hey, Uzi Volt, welcome back. How you doing? Yeah, I say, yeah, thank you for understanding that. I'm not joking, though. I know, but please don't joke about my suffering that involves this freaking bird. I hate this bird. This bird is nothing but dialyzed pain for me. I want it to end. I just want this stupid bird to sparkle for me so I can be done with it. I want to move on to Palkia. I want to move on to Palkia's shiny hunt. It is the last legendary I can get in this game. It is the last legendary I have not caught yet. And I just want to get it. I like the pink. I like the slightly more pinkness to it. Think pink. It's not great, but I kind of like it. Like, I like your optimism for me getting it at 340, but I don't think it's going to happen just because my luck is that terrible. I truly do not think I will get it at all. Like, I think the soonest I will get this stupid bird is maybe 364. I want to see the story on how I get my review. Sure, Fancy. I'd like to hear how you got your Moonduck. I would love to know the story behind the acquisition of the one and only Moonduck. Because we got our shiny Cresselia well above odds. We got our shiny well above odds. Yeah, well under odds. We got it like 26 DAs. Which, keeping in mind, every single Dynamax adventure we have done on stream other than Ho-Oh has been massively under odds. Like, our worst successful Dynamax adventure shiny, our worst odds was 1 in 63 or 64 for Heatran Melty-Face. Which again, considering the normal odds are 1 in 100 and we got it in like 64 or 63, that's still pretty dang good. You know, Smash got to Ho-Oh taking over triple odds. But considering we've had, what, like 5, 6 shiny Dynamax Adventure Legendaries, all of which have been heavily under odds. You know, when I say heavily under odds, we're talking about all 4 of those other ones have been sub 30 encounters. Yeah. So basically, third or pacified a Cresselia in the adventure, and I was grabbing the shiny when I defeated it. I checked the Cresselia, and boom, shiny, and that's what nice. Always one. Again, it's always very satisfying when you get a shiny, you know, under odds, but it's suffering when you go over odds. Like this is the most interesting thing that I just think this is something that I legitimately think about from time to time, and it is every single shiny we have gotten on this channel, with the exception of the Lilligant, has been under odds. Every single one of them has been under odds, aside from Lilligant, and even then, Lilligant was only slightly over odds. Oh wait, no. There was Roggenrola, which is also over odds, right? There have been 2 shinies we've gotten that have been over odds. Everything else has been under odds by a massive margin. I would like to add, the closest to that was Amora and Zapdos, which were like within spitting distance of actually hitting odds. But other than that, you know, the others, like, they've all been massively under odds. Like, Bagon is iffy to say, you know, what is over odds, what is under odds, just because the odds of actually getting the shiny change over time. So there is that. Wow, I mean, I can imagine that. You know, you went through all that to get your Groudon, and then, you know, you almost just chucked the switch out of just absolutely just stuff. That reminds me of the story Chugga Conroy gave about when he was playing, I think it was Coliseum for the first time. He used a move on, I think it was Evis's, like, was it Tyranitar? One of Evis's last Pokemon. He did slightly under half damage. Evis did slightly over half damage to him, and they were both on the last Pokemon. He was so angry, because Chugga has mentioned in a couple of his videos that he, as a child, had like a lot of anger issues. He freaking threw his controller against the wall. It hit the A button, selected the move. You know, so like selected, you know, attack. It fell, hit the ground, hit A again. And then it selected the, of course, you know, to use the move on their last Pokemon. And that resulted in a critical hit that took out Evis's last Pokemon. It's like, we love you, Chugga. Like, Chugga is a gem of a human being, and we love Chugga. It's just like, yes, that honestly is like the most Chugga thing I think I've ever, like, heard in any of his videos. I mean, aside from beating Hades at 9.0 intensity on Kid Icarus for the first time live, well, live in recording, it was like, again, there's a plurality of reasons I love Chugga, and like the reason he's a personal hero. And one of them is like, yeah, when he was a little child, he just threw the controller against the wall. He was so angry, and it resulted in a critical hit that actually won. It's like, yeah, Chugga, you're a delight. Chugga is a delight. And I'm sad, like, I don't really have any stories like that with games, because I never really played a lot of games, and I have this very bad, like, a very poor memory when it comes to just games in general, like my historical playthroughs of games, and I just really kind of like feel that I don't really remember any of those things. I don't really remember them. And I mean, one of the reasons, like, that's one of the reasons why I actually, like, I made this channel is I am aware of how bad my own memory is with regards to, you know, certain things, of course, involving gaming, and, you know, just recollecting things. So the channel is like a very good way for me, like, to document, like, you know, carve in stone these things so I can, you know, always remember and look back on just these fond memories I've had. You know, and then, of course, you know, playing the games alongside many of you guys, making those same memories simultaneously is really what makes this channel just such a delight to have. Yeah, Poison Jab would still do more damage than any of those. But yeah, so plan for Ho-Oh. I Dynamax. The Skuntank just acid sprays into oblivion. So basically the team was Mr. Mime, Skuntank, Hunter, and Malamar. Oh, sounds fine. That sounds fine. That sounds very, very fun, fancy. Critical hit. What about the critical hits against this Comfey? It's like, I critical hit my first move. Then, next move, critical hit on the acid spray, and then just damage. This Comfey just was getting bullied into oblivion. I feel bad for the Comfey, but on the other hand, you're in the way. You're in the way of my hunt for Ho-Oh. So I don't really feel. I feel bad, but I don't really feel that bad. If that makes any sense, it's gonna get heavy damage. Hunter got damage because the entire Gengar line is special attack, not attack. Special attack, not physical. Special attack, not physical attack. Yeah, Malamar, Malamar, Max Dark just dropped special defense, which is great. Like, I freaking love how much damage that, like, just, what was I gonna say? Right, the defensive dropping max moves are so useful in Dynamax Adventures, which is funny when you consider in actual competitive, those are, like, the worst Dynamax moves to use, are the stat dropping ones. But again, like, that's one of my favorite things about competitive play of Pokemon. So many things of, like so many things that we think would be useful just end up being completely worthless in competitive, because the way that you do competitive things is just so vastly different from the way we normally think. Like Max Airstream is universally regarded as the best Dynamax move because of speed control. But in things like Dynamax Adventures or other things, Dynamax Adventures, Dynamax battles, like when you do raid dens, something like Max Knuckle, Max Ooze, or like the stat dropping ones are great. Cut doubles, cut to competitive, where those are actively some of the worst ones to use because they just don't do enough. But I just find absolutely hilarious. I wouldn't say Articuno is the worst legendary. I've used Articuno in a couple of draft leagues, and it definitely puts in work. Articuno definitely puts in work. But, I mean, granted, in draft leagues, anything can really put in work. But, I mean, it's got access to Freeze Dry, which is a very remote and very rare move. But, yeah, Articuno is not great. It's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I mean, again, outside of a draft league, it's just not good. It is a defensive legendary of a typing that has so many weaknesses. It really does not pull as much weight as it. Like, if Articuno just had higher special attack, a little bit better speed, and got things like Hurricane and Air Slash, it would actually be like a force to be reckoned with. Because you have Ice, which is just naturally a very good offensive typing, in conjunction with the move Freeze Dry, which is just a fantastic move in general. Because it just screws over water types. With flying, so you can do like Max Airstream, give it Tailwind. It would actually be quite it wouldn't be great, but it would be decent enough. But then no, it's just defensive. Like, the one thing Articuno can do that's actually very unique is it does have access to Mind Reader, which makes the next move it uses automatically hit Sheer Cold. So it has an inbuilt combo to reliably land one-hit KO moves, which is terrifying when you consider it's Articuno, like the joke of all legendaries, can reliably hit you with one-hit KO moves, which is awesome. I mean, again, I've mentioned this a couple times. I don't really have like a least favorite of things, because I try to not focus on like the negatives in a lot of cases. Hey, Dogging, how you doing? But, if I had to say a least favorite legendary, I'd probably say it's Mewtwo. Like, I don't really care for Mewtwo at all. I joke that my least favorite legendary is Xerneas. Xerneas and Primal Groudon, because of the nightmare flashbacks I get from Pokemon Ultra Series, competitive play. My first ever official ranked matches I ever played was Ultra Series, and Xerneas and Primal Groudon literally ran the entire format. But I recognize the only reason that was ever able to do anything like that was down to Megas and Primals existing. Generation 7, with the advent of the Sword Doggo, absolutely screws into oblivion Xerneas. So I might not be a fan of Zacian for the way that it completely just warps competitive play around it, but the simple fact that Xerneas is now obsolete because of, Sword Doggo, I can't really hate it. Like, it tamed the most terrifying thing in existence for me, Xerneas. Because it is an offensive, like, it is such an aggressive steel type. It just says no to Xerneas. I'm okay with that. I don't really like Mewtwo. It's like, this is, like, my main thing with Mewtwo is, it is a fast, specially aggressive, special beat stick in a typing of fast, specially aggressive beat sticks with lots of type coverage. You know, like, it is literally the most generic psychic type there is, because it just does what every other psychic type does. It is the supreme specimen of psychic types. You know, again, it has the best special attack. It has the best speed for its attack power. It is, you know, decently bulky for being a glass cannon. It actually wasn't even a glass cannon. It actually can take a hit. But realistically, it does nothing different than, you know, things like Alakazam. And, you know, yes, it gets, like, you know, Ice Beam, Flamethrower, Thunderbolt, like all those things. Really, the only reason it gets those is because back in Gen 1, movesets were so bizarre. Like, remember, this is a game where Marowak can learn Bubble Beam, Rhydon and Rhyhorn and Nidoking can learn Surf. Like, it made the movesets of Gen 1 make absolutely no sense, and that's, like, the reason why Mewtwo has those moves. It's a holdover from literally everything just getting everything. I read it fancy. I read it fancy. Upload every single video. Audio needed. Get a master. Feel accomplished. With the kind of motivation of the two. Nice. Nice work, Goldie. Ah, that's a good one, Omar. That's a good one. But yeah, I mean, I've never seen Dragon Ball. I've never seen Dragon Ball, but I know the Frieza jokes. I've seen many of them. And I agree, yeah, it's literally just Frieza. It's like, well, here's my favorite thing about Mewtwo that I just joke about a lot of the time. Yeah, Rhydon can still learn Surf because it's a holdover from it getting that back in Gen 1, where they really didn't think about Pokemon just having reasonable move access, and so they just carried it through. It's a holdover from, you know, that time. Like, again, it's the reason why you have, like, Tauros able to learn things like Blizzard and Thunder. Like, it makes no sense at all. But it makes sense when you consider back in Generation 1, they really didn't give a crap about what things learned. Favorite mythical. I'm I'm gonna get shot in the dark and say Celebi. Actually, guess my favorite mythical. Let's play a game. Let's play a game with the chat. Is it Jirachi? Is it Jirachi? Hey Alexander, how you doing? Mew? I'm probably not gonna. I'm probably just gonna go through the entire list in sequential order until I get it. Victini? Okay, good. Despise Mew. Fair enough. Is it Victini? Also, I see rock types. We're going for Crustle. We are going for the Crustle. The main reason is that Crustle gets Shell Smash, and Shell Smash is terrifying, and I love it. Is it Meloetta? Is it Meloetta? I'm doing very well, Alexander. Also, again, guys, please do not forget to leave a like on the stream if you have not done so already. We've gone through all of them. Mew, Celebi, Jirachi. Oh, Deoxys! Deoxys! I forgot Deoxys was a psychic type. I mean, I also forgot Deoxys just existed, plain and simple. Because yeah, like, there's Mew, Celebi, Jirachi, Deoxys. There was no psychic mythical in Generation 4. There was Victini in Gen 5. There was Meloetta in Gen 5. There was none in Generation 6. There was none in Gen 7. And there was none in Generation 8. Oh, Hoopai! I completely forgot, like... I forgot Hoopa existed. I'll be honest, the reason I forgot Hoopa existed is actually because I never had a Hoopa. I actually never got a Hoopa, so I just completely blanked on its existence. Hey, Mudkip. Yeah, I mean, I've never had one. That's just why I forgot about it. But yeah, now I want you guys to guess my favorite mythical. I want you guys to guess my favorite mythical. That. I want to see if you guys can guess what my. I want to see if you guys know me as well as you think you know me. I mean, I will. You got it, Goldie. You got it. It is Jirachi. The thing is, I really like giving hints would actually not have been helpful. The main reason is Jirachi is literally a combination of my two favorite Pokemon, Togekiss and Metagross. It has the flinch hacks potential of Togekiss in conjunction with the amazing typing of Metagross. It is literally my two favorite Pokemon merged into one. Is your favorite mythical, Alan? Is it Darkrai? Is it Darkrai? I'm making a guess it's Darkrai. Okay, fine. Use Rage Powder. Wait, did we actually get it? Do we actually get it? Oh my gosh, that's great. Well, I mean, granted, I just guessed Darkrai. It was part of the pun. It was a shot in the dark. I mean, I just guessed Darkrai because I like Darkrai. I think I do like Darkrai. Granted, I have a bias toward liking Darkrai because the movie Rise of Darkrai was one of my favorite like Pokemon movies to watch. Just the theme, the modified version of that anime opening theme song is legitimately one of my favorites, like just to listen to on repeat. So like I just defaulted to that. But yeah, like this is like the funny thing about like one of the reasons why I joke at Mewtwo is so much weaker than Mew, is that the entire point of Mewtwo is like it is stronger than Mew. But Mew can literally transform into anything, and as a result of being capable of transforming into anything, is capable of taking on the abilities of any other Pokemon. As in, copying your stats and copying your strengths. So, Mew could literally just copy Mewtwo's better offensive power, but keep its ability to, transform into other things. So, like, Mew is in the end still stronger than Mewtwo. In the end, Mew is still better, because it can literally do anything Mewtwo can, and still keep the ability to copy everything. I love it. It's like, scientists, you've had one job and you failed. You shouldn't have tried to improve perfection. Is your favorite Shaman Goldie? Is your favorite Shaman? Really, with Shaman? Nice. Shaman's something. Shaman is a terrifying thing because Serene Grace boost and Seed Flares and Air Slashes are horrifying. They are horrifying. But I mean, you're gonna need to give me a hint for Fancy when it comes to legendary. You're gonna need to give me a hint. Because there are so many legendaries that exist. There's... Actually, I want to check how many legendary Pokemon exist at this point. There's gotta be, at the bare minimum, like 70. There's gotta be, like, between 70 and 80. How many legendary Pokemon are there? Like, I want to know the numbers on this. Because there's so many of them. Good is targeting the sub. It is targeting the sub. I'm okay with this. I'm very okay with this. My sub is gone, but you know what? I'm still fine. Is your favorite legendary legendary? Really? Really? There's 60 legendaries. There's only 60 legendaries. Really? I guess that makes a little bit of sense. I guess that does kind of check out. Considering, like... Yeah, considering Gens 1 and 2 really didn't have that many. You had, you know, 4 in the original game. You had Mewtwo. You had Mewtwo. You had the 3 legendary birds. Then Generation 2, you had and his weekend ride with the beasts, Suicune and Lugia. So like there was 5, 9. That's 9 in total. Then Generation 6 only had 3, so you know that's 12 for 3 generations. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean Generation. Well, yeah, Gen 8 has Eternatus, Dog, Other Dog, Cubfu, Urshifu, Calyrex, Glastrier, Spectrier. It's 9, so it's like 21 for... Yeah, 21... You have 4 gens, you have 21 in total. Yeah, that... Yeah, that actually checks out. That actually checks out. I was overestimating. Is it... Giratina fancy? Is it Giratina? Wait, is it Cresselia? Is it Cresselia? I swear if it's Ho-Oh, I'm gonna lose I'm gonna lose it if it's actually Ho-Oh. Yeah, Alan, you should swap out for this thing. She was the first mythical favorite. Remember collecting Floette, Rainbow, Bronze, and then don't tell me to get Shaman. That was one of the steps. Oh, wow. Yep. I mean, either Kayla or it would be either Kayla or them would actually be good. But I think that it overall is better to do that. Lickitung, Cinccino, or I guess we'll go for the Luxray. We'll go for the Luxray. Because we actually have a good number of things that can actually beat it. Is it Dialga? I mean, well, okay, Dialga's my favorite, so I'm just gonna be biased and just guess Dialga because like I love Dialga. I love my time-traveling dragon, like, Dialga, like, I love how, like, this is not, not spoiler for the Soul Link, but yet again, a Dialga named Landship is the absolute hero. Like, everything comes down to Landship, and I love, like, from now on, anytime we ever do a Nuzlocke, we get a Dialga, it is always going to be named Landship. Anytime. It's tradition at this point, because good things happen to Dialga named Landship. Oh yeah, right, that's Kayla at low health. But yeah, Kayla should swap out for this thing, just if just to get like the better health. If just to get the better health. Look, Muddy Water's not great. Really, it's Moltres. You know, Moltres is respectable. Of the birds, I would say, of the birds, it is the best in air quotes. How fitting. We're talking about Moltres right as we get raided by Phoenix Flight. How absolutely perfect. How are you doing, Phoenix? What were you streaming over on your end? How did it go? Hopefully it went well. Fardeps and Moltres. I mean, I think Moltres does. I like Moltres' design. I just really love Zapdos. I just really love Zapdos. I'm glad you're doing well, Phoenix. Glad you're doing well. We'll go for another catch. We'll go for another catch. I really really just hope we get our shiny soon. But what were you streaming on your end? I was playing Minecraft. What is the dream face? What is the dream face? Yeah, we were talking about his favorite legendary. Yeah, we're sort of doing a little bit of a guessing game right now. Of like, what is your favorite Pokemon? Is sort of what we're doing right now. I mean, I've already mentioned my favorite a number of times. It's my favorite is Dialga. We love Dialga, and Dialga is just absolutely amazing. I love it, and it has pulled my butt out of the fire in so many different series, in so many different playthroughs. It has pulled my butt out of the fire, and it is overall just absolutely amazing. But yeah, how's your Minecraft stuff going? Oh, really? I favorite Entei? Fair enough. Yeah, I was never, like, overly fond of the legendary beasts. Mostly because, like, my time was Generation 4 and 5. Like, that was... Generation 4 and Generation 5 was my time when it came to Fortune of Pokemon stuff. So, like, a lot of the stuff earlier than that doesn't really have much of an impact for me. Not a couple of I've actually never played Minecraft. I've actually never played Minecraft. Alright. Thank you very much for coming in, Phoenix. Have a wonderful night. If one of my mods could please go grab Phoenix's link, please. No, I mean, there's a lot of starters now, so fair enough. Fair enough. Exactly, giant Kayla Kitty. A giant Kayla Kitty. Indeed. Hey, Way, how are you doing? How is Way doing? Is your favorite legendary, not a legendary starter, is it Chimchar? My desktop goose is entertained by the destruction of... Oh, thank you, Goldie. That brings me much joy. That brings me much, much joy. Also, can one of my mods please go and grab Way Gaming's link, please? But how are you doing? It's not well, no. Is it Chespin? Is it Chespin? Max Lightning. Zap it. Zappy. Very good damage. Very, very, very good damage. That's a good thing. But also, again, guys, please do not forget to leave a like on the stream if you have not done already. Also, very nice getting Tepic. I like Tepic, honestly. It's overhated. Like, I have nothing but positive things to release. Like, okay, that's a lie. It is a lie to say nothing but positive things to say about my Tepic, well, my Emboar Ganon from the Black Let's Play series. There is one big negative I did say about it, and that is its fire move pool is not great. But other than that, like, it was fantastic throughout most of the series. Like, I mean, again, most that really just came down to it didn't get Fire Punch in that generation, and Heat Crash is just not great because it isn't a heavy Pokemon. Yeah, it's a third Fire Fighting. I mean, like, the thing is, I think Fire Dark definitely would have made sense. Fire Dark definitely would have made more sense for it, considering it is based on the Pig Demon Pigsy from Journey to the West. So, like, I do agree on that, but there is definitely it makes something, yeah, fighting, you could see it being a fighting type. No Butterfree, no Crustle, no Luxray. No shiny Ho-Oh. I don't think we're ever gonna get a Fire Grass type. I don't think we're gonna ever get a Fire Grass type. Like, the main reason why is, like, it's just a very awkward type combination of, like, what would it realistically be? Like, I think realistically the best shot we had at a Fire Grass type was, like, a Tiki Torch thing from like a Alola regional variant. I think that was our best shot, but since that didn't happen, I don't really think we're ever going to get one. Get carried away with your mouse cursor mutant and think it's annoying. I mean, those desktop geese things are very, very amusing. They're amusing me. But yeah, let's get back to the Dynamax adventures. Let's get back to our Dynamax battle. Is it Snivy? Oshawott, no, Oshawott's a good one. Like, Oshawott, I will die on the hill of saying, Oshawott is the best starter in Gen 4. Like, not in Gen 5. Like, on a purely statistical level, it is the best starter. Purely down to its move access is like its move access at the levels, like its access of moves at the levels it gets them far outpace the other starters from generation 5 in a very, very large capacity, because you gotta remember, in Gen 4, in Gen 5, the starters are all, fairly slow and tanky. Tepig doesn't really get good moves until later. Snivy is a full tank, and it doesn't really get any good moves until it learns Leaf Blade, which is ridiculously late, relatively speaking. But then you have Oshawott, which learns a 75 base power move with a 50% chance to drop the enemy's defense at level 18. The others do not get a move of comparable power to that until, the 30s. Its defenses are its highest stat. It's a speedy wall. It has very, very high defenses. Hey, Parker, welcome back. It's been a while. How have you been, Parker? How have you been, Parker? What is new? How have you been, Parker? It's defensively, Snivy's stats are very aggressively weighted into defense. Let me get the Golduck. Glad you doing well. You didn't get sub-purged, did you, Parker? Or have you just been busy with school and stuff? Or you just been busy with school and stuff? Because that would make sense. Because I know a lot of people lately have been busy with school. Yeah, school and stuff like that is a thing. Yeah, these are not good options at all. These are not good options for us at all. Okay, there's water types. I'm seeing a number of water types. Alright, so... Oh, this is good. This is good for us. Okay. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go for the Lanoon. Then we're gonna go for the Mean Chow. Then we're gonna go for the Boldore. The plan is we go for the Rock type move on the Mean Chow, and then we go for the Rock type in the Boldore. That is gonna be our best option. We hold on to the Golduck, and we hold on to the Hitmontop. We have the Hitmontop use Coaching, and we have if the host sets up Sun, Golduck just uses Screech, and we have us just hammer with Rock moves. That is the plan. That is the plan. That is the plan. But also, again, guys, do not forget to leave a like on the stream if you haven't done so already. Oh yeah, right. I don't have a Will-O-Wisp. I don't actually have Will-O-Wisp. You don't be mean to Tepig. Tepig is good. Tepig tries its hardest, and Tepig actually does. Tepig puts in work. Tepig is a very good being that puts in work. Tepig puts in a lot of work. I have very fond memories of the Tepig that I used in the Black and White play, the Black Let's Play. It did very, very well. The funny thing is that, it is actually the best of the firefighting type starters purely on the basis of it is the only firefighting type that can actually use its most powerful move, Flare Blitz, without, you know, really risking itself. Because the other two are paper thin. You know, Blaziken and Infernape are just paper thin. The other thing is that also just has, like, higher offensive stats than either of them. Because I'm tired, Drogain. Also, like, this is what I wear when it's a late night stream. This is a late night stream, Drogain. Whenever it is late night, and I don't want to wear my jacket, like, I'm not going to wear a jacket at 9:30 at night. That's when the rope comes out. Two geese on my screen. Both of you gets wrecked by a camera. We have a samurai. The thing is, Brazer, is you're talking about something getting wrecked by its type advantage matchup. That's like saying that Landorus is such a bad Pokemon, but it, you know, when facing Mamoswines, like you're talking about a massive type disadvantage. It's kind of an obvious thing. It is not a glass cannon, Braidstar. It is an HP tank. That thing is an HP tank. For its, when you consider the stats for the point of the game, that it is a beefy Pokemon. It is a very beefy Pokemon. It is a beefy thing. Also, again, guys, please do not forget to leave a like on this stream if you have not done so already. Nah, Drogain, nah. This is what we wear at this time of streams. Nah, that's the plan. Thankfully, me and Shadow's gonna be a thing. Today's his birthday, choose a Fuecoco, dude. But I mean, I like Fuecoco. Fuecoco is going to be my pick. Granted, again, I saw Fuecoco and I'm like, I'm picking this thing. Fuecoco is either gonna be a dinosaur or a croc. I mean, it's a croco. It's a croco. I love it. But yeah, I do not like Mewtwo. We went over this a little bit earlier. I'm not a fan of Mewtwo at all. It is my least favorite legendary by a very significant margin. I have no idea, Goalie. I have no idea why the second goose is covering me with bread. The way for go fight on board, charge it fast, no doubt, that is rough. I don't know. I mean, maybe like if you squint, I can kind of see it. I can see if I squint heavily. Yeah, like, we can just go all out attack on this thing. We can just go all out attack mode on this thing now. I'll go for Shadow Sneak, because that's going to be boosted. Also going to drop defense, which means we can just do more damage to this thing. That's going to be okay. Yeah, Emboar has, like, very good... The funny thing is that Emboar has higher attack than either Blaziken or Infernape. Like, Blaziken's physical attacks that I believe is only 110 110, or it was 110. I think it's 110 because I know it's like, I know Blaziken is like, it has 100. I think it has 101 or 120 in special. It's like that's like the thing about like a lot of the starter Pokemon stats. You never realize like they're like, you never like really realize the way a lot of Pokemon's like starters stats are, because by the time like you get late game, they're just generally over leveled. So you never like really realize like how either great or not great the stats are. You know, like Charizard's actually pretty decent stats overall. But like, you know, Blastoise has like garbage special attack. But because, you know, it has like a very good move, and also generally gets overwhelmed quite easily in the game you play it in, you never really notice that. And I love little things like that. The funny thing is, it's not even Blaziken is busted because of Speed Boost. Speed Boost only helps it in singles, and it only helped it in singles when Z moves were around. With Z moves being gone, it's really fallen down a great many number of pegs. Because the whole thing that Blaziken had going for it was that it could use a Z move to nuke a counter. And it no longer is capable of nuking counters, because it no longer has a Z move to be capable of nuking those counters with. So now it just kind of like flops like a wet noodle. And I'm completely okay with that. I always enjoy seeing the end of Kayla, you should swap out for this. You swap out for this thing. But also, again, guys, do not forget to leave a like if you have not done so already. And again, thank you all for coming out tonight. Yeah, part 40. We have been hunting this thing for almost a year at this point, Stocking. We've been hunting this thing for almost a year at this point. It is suffering. This Dynamax Adventure series has been suffering. Gonna go for the Boulder. It's like, it is painful. It is painful, this hunt. Yeah, you can go to the next one, Alexander. Infernape is my favorite starter. Infernape is by a mile my favorite starter. But Drogain, you are not wrong. You are very much correct on that stance of like Incineroar is the best fighter, the best starter. That just comes down to competitive stats. It comes down to like just competitive things where, yeah, there's a reason why Incineroar is more used than Zacian in competitive formats that allow Zacian. It's oh, Incineroar's a monster. Ho-Oh just hates me. Ho-Oh just absolutely hates me. Ho-Oh absolutely despises me. And I'm okay with that because, you know, Ho-Oh is pain. And I'm okay with this. Because again, the more suffering that happens to me, the more amusement happens for, of course, all you wonderful viewers out there. Because you get to enjoy and watch my suffering over and over and over again. Which I know is the real reason you guys come out to these streams. You guys don't come out to these streams to watch me win and watch me have fun with games. You guys come out here to watch me suffer slowly in my mind over and over again. This channel is about my suffering more than anything. We all know this channel is more about my suffering than anything that exists. But also again, guys, do not forget to, of course, you know, leave a like on the stream if you haven't done so already. And again, thank you guys for, of course, everything. You guys are the wonderful ones that keep this channel going, the lights on and everything rolling. Because we always use Premier Balls for Dynamax Adventures with the Dynamax Balls. Not really, Parker. I know a lot of people that actually do something very similar to that. Like for that exact reason. Like they have that the exact the exact reasoning they gave is absolutely the exact same thing as what you just said there. That it is because of like the Dynamax ball being the same thing. And I like that. I very much like that that idea. But I also just prefer the I like the luxury ball when it comes to shiny Pokemon. Like Pokemon I'm shiny hunting. So I mean that's most of what it is. I just like that. What are you gonna do if you ever get the shiny? What am I gonna do if I ever get the shiny? I am going to move on to Palkia. Like, when I get the shiny, we are moving on to finally hunting Palkia. Well, resuming Palkia, because we technically started Palkia during the all-day Dynamax Adventure shiny hunt day. And we did 2 Palkia hunts, and then, stopped right Palkia for other things. I actually really like shiny Palkia. I like the pink. I like the more pink. But I also just like Palkia. I mean, I'm sad that I can't hunt Dialga anymore. I mean, I didn't get Dialga's shiny. That's one of the reasons why eventually I'm just gonna, of course, redo some things. But again, as we know, they are very likely going to be adding, a legendary Dynamax Adventure equivalent for Scarlet Violet, and I'm just gonna hunt Dialga in that. You are completely right on that. Like, Contrary Superior is an unholy monstrosity. Yeah, Contrary Superior is an unholy monstrosity. And I love it, but also despise it. Thank you, Omar. Thank you, Omar. Not my fault. There were loony people. Yeah, it's the robots again. All type of gram. People who complain about. Understandable stocking. Like, the thing is for me, is that I've always noticed the small things that tend to infuriate me more. I've always noticed that, like, it's the small things infuriate me more than, like, the major problems. Just because, like, I don't know, it's a thing with just me. Like, it's just a thing that I've noticed, just with me. But yeah, that did a lot of, that's one of the reasons why I had the whole Screech strategy set up with this. It's one of the reasons why I had the whole plan of just come in and just wreck stuff like that. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I came up with, like, the whole strategy of using Screech and then, follow with the rock moves. To just absolutely obliterate Ho-Oh into next millennium by focusing on its very low physical defense comparatively, and then absolutely just destroying it with its quad weakness to rock. And also, that was excessively overkill. That was excessively overkill right there. Yeah, yep, it makes no sense. The Japanese version of Sunny Day is just like, the Japanese name is like Clear Sky. So it doesn't make sense. My first legendary Pokemon was Dialga. The first legendary Pokemon I ever got was Dialga. And, I mean, to this day, Dialga has still remained my absolute favorite legendary Pokemon by a freaking mile. No Lidoon! Chow. No the Boldor! Oh look, what a surprise, no shiny Ho-Oh. It doesn't exist. Shiny Turkey doesn't exist. Again, we're going to be starting up another Dynamax Adventure Raid Battle Den soon. Yeah, we're going to keep it. You know what, we're probably going to go to... I don't actually know what we're going to... Thank you for the lurks. Definitely not, Alan. Thank you very much for the lurks. Thank you very much for the lurks. Yeah, I'm never gonna get this shiny. It just doesn't exist, and it enjoys watching me suffer, much like Mudkip. I am fairly certain Mudkip somehow snuck into my house, altered my cartridge to make it so that shiny Ho-Oh does not appear, just so we can continue to relish in my suffering. I'm fairly certain that's what Mudkip did. I'm fairly certain that's what Mudkip did. You understand? I know. The thing is, I also have a shiny Ho-Oh in Pokemon Go, but I don't count that because it's Pokemon Go shiny. I don't count that. I want to get one of this. Also, I want to get in a luxury ball, not like a premier ball that it has in Go. So I like the Pokeball style. There's that too. But yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons why, like, if we get to 550 Dynamax Adventures, I am going to just do them off-screen. I mean, I'll be recording them. You know, I'll be recording them to post, you know, when we eventually get them. But, yeah, overall, if it takes that long, you know, I'm just going to do them off-screen, just because I know you guys do not want to go through that kind of just I don't want to put you guys through that. I mean, it's I mean, then again, you know, granted, overodds hunts tend to do, you know, relatively well. All these options suck. The Raichu isn't bad, but it's too fast. Yeah, I know you want to see my suffering. Again, all of you guys really enjoy my suffering. It's one of the reasons why you guys come out here every day. Well, what method are you using, Stocking? What method are you using for shiny hunting, Stocking? Because that could depend. Oh, look, it's a Talonflame. Okay, there's an Aurora, so that is a rock type. That is actually helpful to us. Auroras, that's actually good for us. Okay, none of these... Okay, so the Auroras is the only good option we have here. We'll go for the Swoobat. We'll go egg. You may be over on how many boxes of eggs have you hatched so far, Stocking? How many boxes of eggs? Because odds for Masuda method is 1 in 512, so that is divide 512 divided by 30. We'll round up to 5. Round up to 520 divide by 30, so just divide 52 by 3. That is 14. So it'll be 14 boxes. Okay, yeah, that is okay. That is over odds. I don't think you were. I'm not seeing anything saying you were timed out, Fancy. Maybe YouTube just had a glitch in it, which wouldn't surprise me because YouTube is always full of glitches. And it really annoys me because YouTube just doesn't work. I know what Nintendo is. It's a perfect IV Pokemon that has it's a shiny. I actually have a bunch of them in my Go version. I have 2 shiny perfect Raikou that I got in that. It's like freaking... Yeah, I honestly gave up playing Pokemon Go a long time ago. Granted, a large portion of why I kind of gave up playing Go came down very heavily to I just wasn't able to go outside and, you know, run around and, you know, do all the stuff that it takes. Plus also, you know, its PvP system was just not really my favorite. So there's that. It's like, it's... Yeah, it was a thing. Yeah, I don't really play Go anymore. I don't play Go anymore. But it's a thing. It's a thing. Oh, nice knocking. Nice get Splatoon 3. It's fun. I enjoy Splatoon 3. I'm very much enjoying it. Like, it's a very, very good game. I very much enjoy it. It's like, again, there's a very good number, there's a very large number of games that I enjoy playing, but Go is not one that I enjoy playing. You know, I think like I played Pokemon for 3 years and don't have any legendary Pokemon. I never played Splatoon 2. I mentioned this a bunch of times in like my streams and in the recorded upload series we're presently doing of Splatoon 3. I never played Splatoon 1 or Splatoon 2. I didn't know Splatoon was a thing when I didn't know Splatoon. I didn't know that Splatoon 1 was a thing. You know, when the Wii was out, I never had a Wii U, and yeah, I just didn't know until, you know, about years and years later, like, oh, maybe I should give this, you know, Splatoon game a look at. You know, I never actually realized that. I was like, oh, maybe I'll give us a look. And yeah, I'm enjoying it. And I'm enjoying it. Doing is an insane story, but also something. Really, it's on the Switch. I will have to go look into that or something like that. I will have to look into that. Because that sounds interesting. Like, again, like, I see why the Splatoon games are so well loved. Like, they are very, very much very charming games. They have a lot of charm to them. Yeah, it's I'm not the biggest fan of Fry. I like Big Man is perfection. Big Man is absolute perfection. Big Man is perfection. Like the joke I have with one of my friends about Fry is, who has a bigger forehead, Fry or Sakura? That's one of the jokes that one of my friends mentioned about. Like that made me chuckle. Like that's funny. That made me fun. That made me chuckle. Well, actually didn't really do that much damage. Okay, good. We're still almost done. I still will say this, like, I will die on this hill. I still say that Callie and Marie have the best designs of any of the hosts that they've given for Splatoon. And it comes down to their designs are very visually distinct from the other Inklings in the game. But it's a very simple design. You know, it's very, like, simple. They're not over-designed. Which, I mean, that they carry that over into, like, I think Pearl and Marine, I think, is the name of the ones in the second one. Where, like, they did have, you know, a bit more, you know, going on with their designs. I mean, it was still, you know, it was a bit much. Not necessarily, you know, in a bad way, but it was still, you know, a bit more going on. And I think that, like, they did a bit too much over-designing when it came to Fry and Shiver. We want to have like Big Man is a great design. Like it's simple. All right, have a nice night, Fancy. Have a nice night. All we played Terraria. Say not big color. I have never played Terraria. There's like a list of like 17 games that I'm slowly working through at some point playing. I'm gonna swap out for the Skarm. I'll swap out for the Skarmory. No, I'll swap out the Skarmory for the Auroras. we'll swap out for this. There we go. Let's try it. I mean, there's a list. Yeah, none of these are great, but the best one for us to go for is the Vespiquen is the easiest one for us to beat. Yeah, I mean, there's a list of games that I need to work through. There's a list of games I need to work through playing. Well, I mean, there's a list of games on the list of, like, the ones to play that are, like, I eventually need to work through playing. And hopefully, you know, we'll work that list. But, I mean, that is a list that is going to take time to go through. Shiny hunting is a lot of suffering. Stocking. It is a lot of suffering. You know, they say insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over again and expecting different results. So I guess you could say yes, we shiny hunters are insane. I'll be honest, I don't really pay attention to the memes, Goldie. I'll be real with you on that. I really haven't paid attention to the memes. When a large portion of that is mostly down to, over time, I just get less interested in memes for things. And like the main reason for that is predominantly, you know, as we saw, you know, from things like, you know, Wooloo is just, I just don't care about the meme things. Fish for ages. Nice. Yeah, I am. Yeah, we're gonna go to 340 DAs, and then we're probably gonna end off. But yeah, we're gonna end off at 340 DAs. Oh boy, this is. I mean, if I get a shiny Vespiquen, I'll be happy. I'll be happy if I get a shiny Vespiquen. There we go. I'll be back in around 20 minutes. Gonna take care of. All right. All right, Parker. No one take the Vespiquen. It is not a good thing for us to take. Our options are not overly good. Yeah, I mean, again, yeah, shiny is pain. Yeah, shiny hunting is pain, but again, it could be worse stocking. You could be me looking for this ho-oh that refuses to sparkle. You could be me at over triple odds on a ho-oh that refuses to shine. Yeah, it's a long process of suffering, and it never goes away. But yeah, I mean, shiny Feebas is one of my upcoming hunts, though. I have a long list of shiny hunts that I am going to be eventually doing. And that is actually on the list. We're going to be going for a female shiny Feebas, though, is what we're going to be doing. So meaning if we get a male shiny, okay, well that's Faye is wrong shiny, they'll be trade fodder. And I'm anticipating that one's going to go in probably like the 7,000 category for encounters. That does not work, stocking. When you get an egg, that is when it is determined what... Oh, catching and releasing. Oh, we're not catching and resetting. Okay, I thought you said catching and resetting. But yeah, when you hatch an egg... Well, not when you hatch it. When you receive the egg from the daycare... That is when everything about the Pokemon is rolled. Okay. Well, I mean, I thought it said catching and resetting. The lack of the A in release and the E before the I made me my brain put in a T. Yeah, that is painful. The way that I just do releasing is I just release a Pokemon home. I can release in just blocks of 30, and that makes releasing a lot quicker. But yeah, it's a long process, and honestly, I mean, if it makes you feel any better, I went over double odds for my Masuda method hunt for Roggenrola. If it makes you feel any better, I went over 1,100 encounters for that thing in Masuda method. That was a painful hunt. I'm glad that hunt is over, and if you want to see the reaction, that was a glorious reaction. I highly encourage you guys to go check out that reaction. It was great, but at the same time, which is a lot of suffering. A lot of suffering. And I'm hoping we never have another hunt that goes that bad. Like, I mean, again, I mean, it's funny. I hope we never have a hunt that goes that badly. As I am hunting Ho-Oh, and we are triple odds, which is even worse than, you know, that one. 338 Dynamax adventures for Ho-Oh and no shiny. Let's see if this one is the one that finally sparkles for us. I have my doubts. But hey, you never know, and we gotta keep an open, positive mind on things. We gotta keep an open, positive mind on things. Meanwhile, I'm just like mentally convulsing, wanting to throw something through a window. Which, there actually is a word specifically to mean to throw something through a window. Let's check our non-existent shinies. No shiny Swoobat. No shiny Aurorus. No shiny Vespa Planet. No shiny Ho-Oh. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. It doesn't freaking exist. Again, we're going to be starting up another Dynamax Adventures lobby. Again, we always encourage you guys to be able to pop in with these. Yeah, I don't get shinies. I don't get shinies. It's like, it doesn't exist. It just does not exist. It's pain. It's a lot of pain. Yeah, I mean, I just want this stupid... I just want this stupid bird to show up already. Like, I mean, it's mostly, at this point, I kind of want to just start a different hunt. You know, for Dynamax Adventures. Also, I'm gonna get some more water. Be back in a sec. Chair, you hold down the fort while I'm gone. There we go. I'm back. Wait. Did we seriously get raided while I was getting water? Really? Thank you very much, Anxious Christian. Hello there, Waffle Plus. Hello there, Mew, aka Tom O. There's Anxious Christian. Glitzy King, welcome in. Where is the anxious man himself? The anxiousest of Christians. How is he doing? Where is the most anxious of Christians? But hello everyone, welcome in. Sorry about being gone while the raid happened. I am Dynamax, owner and operator of this channel. I am an idiot who talks into the camera for your amusement. Please do not forget to leave a like, subscribe if you have not done so already. We do a lot of stuff on this channel. We do Pokemon, Legend of Zelda, Metroid, Kirby, Fossil Fighters, Pokemon, of course. I just said Pokemon. We do a lot of stuff. We do a lot of stuff here. Thank you very much, Anxious Christian. Oh, there I see now. Come over to grab Anxious Christian's link if you have not done so. Everyone on my end, show some love to our buddy Anxious Christian. Also, Anxious Christian, when would you like to resume the Fossil Fighters series? When would you be here with resuming that? When is Tyrant gonna be shiny? Yeah, Tyrant's a pain. Tyrant's gonna be a thing. I hope it just sparkles at some point. Like, I want Tyrant to sparkle. But, like, here's the thing. If the decision came, what would I rather have the shiny be of first, I would go with Ho-Oh. Purely down to Ho-Oh being a freaking shoe and being over triple odds on this freaking thing. I just want this hunt to end. Like, like, DA, they just take so long. Like, I love Dynamax Adventures. I love Dynamax. It is one of my favorite mechanics they ever added. But taking about 20 minutes per encounter is annoying. Well, the thing is, like, Tyrant, we will be well under, like, total time length for number of streams and number of hours it would take to reach this same level of encounters for Tyrant. Would actually be quite easy, because we're at, you know, what? Well, what's Tyrant at right now? We can go check Tyrant. Yeah, Tyrant's at almost at odds, and we've done like 7 streams of Tyrant. You know, and multiply that out, you know, 3 times over, that'll be about, you know, 23, 24 streams to get Tyrant up to triple odds, you know, around the same level as this. You know, as opposed to, you know, over 40 streams for Ho-Oh. You know, it's just like, Ho-Oh is a pain in the butt. And it is suffering. It is dialyzed suffering. Oh, I'm always dying, Crimson. I'm always slowly dying internally. Because this stupid shoe bird doesn't want to sparkle for me. I absolutely despise this bird. But what is new, Crimson? How is Crimson doing today? Yay, setup damage! We set up stat drops. I mean, I enjoy Dynamax Adventures, Mudkip. I love it. It's just that it takes a very long time to do them, which is itself a bit problematic. Crimson is, oh, you know, Crimson doing Crimson thing. Understandable. Understandable. Thank you, everyone. And again, thank you all for everything. Hello, Knuckles. Welcome in. Are you new here, Knuckles? Welcome in. I hope you enjoy the stuff you see here. Please do not, I'm tripping over my words as always. Please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Hello, blub blub. How are you doing? Welcome in, Knuckles. Hopefully you enjoy the stuff you see here. Please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe if you like what we do here, because we have me, an idiot, talking into the camera for your amusement and suffering for your amusement. Feel like blub would be a mod here if you want. Glad you're doing well, Crimson. Glad you're doing well. Thankfully, now Triple X is actually being able to deal some decent damage to this thing. And also, I mean, Max Flutterby from Kaylee is going to do a lot more damage because now we have the defense drop as well as the boosted up net. Oh yeah, my Brick Break didn't have to do nothing. The reason it says triple odds Knuckles is that the odds for a shiny Pokemon in Dynamax Adventures are 1 in 300, 1 in 100. However, we have gone over 300 encounters on Ho-Oh, so meaning our encounter number is triple what the odds of an encounter are. Pretty much it's just a way of saying this is how many encounters we have done for Ho-Oh, and it still hasn't been shiny yet. It basically just means it's well above. Statistically, it means we have exceeded the number of encounters that statistically you'd get Ho-Oh in. I'm tripping over my words horribly on this thing. Basically, it means we have gone 3 times over the number of encounters statistically it should take to get a Ho-Oh shiny. It's a lot of pain and a lot of suffering. And, yeah. But how did you find us, Knuckles? How did you find us? If you don't mind my asking this, I always am curious to, know how people find us from things. Oh, I'll go Barbarical. Alexander, I think you should swap out for the Barbarical. I'll keep the Grovyle just because of access to being able to use Screech is good. That's pretty much the reason why. Oh, nice! Kayla got a Guzzlord. Nah, I think that Pokemon shiny, yeah, because well, hopefully you enjoy and you like and subscribe for more Knuckles, because we do a lot of shiny hunting on the channel. We are presently hunting Tyrant, we are presently hunting Poipole, both for shinies, and we have many, many other shiny hunts planned. We actually have no fewer than 87 different shiny hunts planned. We got lots of plans for the future. Also, of course, the bots have returned. Thank you, Crimson. Thank you. The code is for joining lobbies to do Dynamax Adventures with us. You need a Nintendo Switch Online, as well as you need the Isle of Armor Crown Tundra expansion pass in order to join. But this is basically so that, you guys, the viewers, can hop in battles with me and, help me fight Ho-Oh and beat them. Because in Dynamax Adventures, you can, fight with up to 3 other people. If you don't have a full lobby, just NPCs that are, absolute morons fill in the remaining slots. Okay, good. It's just, well, then again, that's definitely not good if that's gonna take out that's not good. Okay, good. Metal Sound does connect. It's gonna drop its special defense, meaning I'm gonna be able to. I can actually show you how to join Knuckles. I can actually show you how to join. I can show you how to join after this. That'll be actually fine. Good thing is the Barbarical is gonna be easy. Yeah, nice use of Metal Sound attack. We might actually be able to take this thing down in one turn now. One more turn right now. Okay, Gremlin. Alright. And again, guys, thank you all for coming out tonight. I'd like a shiny Barbarical. I would love to get a shiny Barbarical. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, sometimes, YouTube just does not get people up to the actual time of the stream it is. It's annoying, and it's really dumb. Because YouTube's streaming system does not enjoy working correctly. YouTube enjoys doing things. Yes, you need to go to Max... Wait. We're getting rated again! Oh, Alexander, I want you to swap out for the Barbarical. But hello, Raiders. Hello, Totodile Tails. Welcome in the Poke Duo. Welcome in Pokedelix. Luna Plays. Welcome in. And, of course, Totodile Tales themselves, welcome in, my friend. How are you doing? How did your stream go, if you don't mind my asking? Did it go well? Did it go, chaotically? What were you streaming? And, how is everything going? How you doing? I'm doing very well today, Totodile Tales. I'm doing very well, thank you for asking. I'm doing as well as you can do, while slowly losing your mind, looking for a stupid golden turkey that refuses to sparkle at over 3 times the encounters a statistical shiny should take. I'm slowly losing my mind, is basically the general gist of what's going on. A lot of... Oh, nice, you got a lot of shiny to stream. Great Legends, finishing the Living Dex, managed to find 4 more mons. Very nice. Max Lair, can you tell me just when you join Twitter? Are you connected to the internet right now? You go to Ycoms, press connect to the internet. That's all you gotta do for right now. Everything else, that I will go over when we start the next thing. I want Barbarical to Dynamax in this fight. Actually, but I just realized we may not have the... I realized I should have Dynamaxed, because that way we would have held the Dynamax for the Araquanid. So actually, no one Dynamax this fight. I want the Dynamax to roll back around to the Araquanid. At Max Lair to join Pokédealer are also Canadians. Look at all Canadians. Nice. I actually saw a very interesting video about Canada earlier today. I'm a bit of a history buff. Like, I watch a lot of like history I watch a lot of history documentaries when I am not recording or streaming. Ugh, I can't speak. Words are hard. Also, there's a link to my Discord in the description below, the Ironworks, if you guys would not mind joining. I watch like a lot of like documentaries, like war history documentaries, and one of them was actually like about like basically a thing that they did in Canada to, help drum up support for by the public for the war effort. It was like, I never would have expected Canada to do something like that. Cause like Canada's like, I never would have expected that to happen in Canada. It was like a fascinating story. It's like, history is a fascinating thing. It is unfortunate that schools teach history in the most bland way possible, because there is so much interesting stuff that happened in history. We literally cannot cover all of it, and it just, school does not do like the interesting things that happen in history justice. I mean, to be fair, Australia is nature's playground for the perfect killing machines. So like, you gotta be pretty, you gotta be some sort of genetically coded badass to be from Australia. So that's a good thing to be weak to, because again, when you look at the kinds of things that exist in Australia, they're terrifying and they have to deal with those on a daily basis. Like, it's one of my favorite Pokemon. Don't worry, you'll be able to join in. You'll be able to join in, Knuckles. We'll go for Screech. Okay. Later on, just use Rock Slide. Just use Rock Slide in this fight. Don't use Metal Sound. I mean, again, people who live in Australia, they have to deal with all these, like, giant, like, the people in Australia have to deal with the closest thing real life has to Pokemon, and that is horrifying to think about. Please, on defense drop. But yeah, like Australia is the closest thing to a real life Pokemon world that we have, with just the bizarre nature of just what exists there. Like, you have, giant spiders, which, giant spiders. You have a platypus, which is a duck-billed thing that is poisonous. Like, the platypus is just a weird thing. You have just the craziest things existed in Australia. It's like, this is the closest thing to the Pokemon world that we actually have in real life. And that terrifies me, because Pokemon are terrifying things. Please don't target the... Okay, you know what? It can survive it. It can survive it. It can survive it. It can survive it. It survived it. Yep, parry the platypus. Yep, parry the platypus. Exactly, Alex. Exactly. Parry the platypus. Exactly. Exactly, parry the platypus. Where's the shelf? Where's the shelf for the takedown? I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, Australia is where nightmares go to take physical form. Like, Australia is where nightmares go when they want to be made physical. I mean, aside from, you know, great white sharks, which, you know, are just nightmares that roam the oceans. Oh, nice Knuckles. I will take the luxury ball. Oh, right, to counter. This next Dynamax adventure, provided it is successful, will be our final Dynamax adventure of the night, because we generally try to do it in increments of 10. We try to do them in increments of 10 these days. You know, it was a delay. We didn't always do that, but I'm trying to get it to 10. But yeah, that's good. I mean, if we get the shiny now, I'll be happy. Like, if we get the shiny now, I'll be happy. But I don't think we're gonna get the shiny because the shiny just doesn't want to exist. The shiny just does not exist. No shiny Persian Alolan. No shiny Liberical. No shiny. I'm not. Yeah, it's not shiny. And what a surprise! No shiny Ho-Oh. It's almost like it doesn't exist. But Knuckles, you said that you wanted to join in. So, the way that you join in Dynamax Adventures. Yeah, I don't get suffering. I don't get my shiny, so Mudkip can enjoy them. Because for those who don't know, Mudkip is sustained by my suffering. He consumes my suffering like it is food to him. So I suffer to feed Mudkip. I suffer for your benefit, everyone. Just remember that in the end. So, when, you know, Knuckles, if you're gonna join in a Dynamax adventure, you need to select anything is fine. And then, when you select anything is fine, wait on that screen. Then, when you're on, you know, this screen for anything is fine, you press the plus button, enter in the link code that is right next to my name, right next to me, 19283746. Click invite others, then you'll be able to join my Dynamax adventure. When it comes to Dynamax adventures, we want to focus on getting rock types, because those are what defeat Ho-Oh the easiest. Welcome in, Alexander. How you doing? Welcome in, Gala. I was like, Rick is never gonna give you up. No, I mean, Ho-Oh just doesn't exist. Ho-Oh just doesn't. Can one of you guys hop out so we can get Knuckles to come in, because he has been wanting to join in. Can you guys just hop out for that, please? Thank you. Potentially sometime this week, we are going to be doing another Breath of the Wild stream. Our finalizations of the preparations for the Trial of the Sword. I'm thinking of doing like an all-day, like just shrine completion spree for our next Breath of the Wild stream, because I'll be honest. I press invite others to what I think. If you leave out that lobby, Knuckles, and then just like redo the whole steps, then you'll be able to rejoin this one. I did not do any shrines off stream, Mudkip. I know you said you would banish me to the Shadow Realm if I did do any off stream, so I am refraining from doing them, so I do not get my soul banished to the Shadow Realm. But yeah, so we're gonna do like an off-stream, just shrine completion spree, a stream shiny, an on-stream shrine completion spree. That is a massive tongue twister right there. Because we still need, we've only completed 1, 2, 3, so 6, we've only completed 16 of the shrines. That is a third. We have 16 spirit orbs. That is a third of the spirit orbs we need to finish our preparations for Trial of the Sword. What is the next stream? I don't know what the next stream actually is going to be. Vertical, painting Minecraft is a clown. I have no idea what that is, Parker. I have absolutely no idea what that is. I don't play Minecraft, so I really don't know what Minecraft stuff is. But yeah. So we're gonna do like a massive shrine completionist spree next time. And I'm really, really hoping that just we get it done. Press yes, and just took me out of the screen. That's strange. Knuckles, I have a Discord. There's a link in the description below. I could probably help you figure that out off stream if there's something wrong. I could help you with that off stream. I vaguely know what a creeper is. Those are like the green things with the 4 legs that like run towards you and explode. I think that's what a creeper is. I don't really know. You know, I don't really know much about Minecraft. I know like using someone get this gun. Actually, no, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. I really got this gun tank anyway. Okay, that's good. Like I vaguely know what the creeper is. Right, we want to get the ride on. We want to get that ride on. Oh yes, ride on and a. Oh, this is perfection. This is perfect. Ride on, and then another rock type. I mean, it's a Cradilly, but like it's still a rock type. This is good. This is very good for our heroes. This is very, very good for our heroes. What effect the creeper was made of? Really? How was the creeper made then? I'm curious to know how the creeper was made then, if it was made by an accident. An idea for you to shiny bug past me, the starter, ditch, and the honey shiny bug. I'm probably not gonna do that, Raphael. Main reason is that just full odds hunting causes me significant physical pain. You know, full odds hunting just causes me pain, and I just have no desire to be in that kind of like. I'm doing a full odds hunt for Poipole. That's gonna be pain. Like full odds of Poipole hunting is gonna be a lot of suffering. It's gonna be a lot of suffering. And I'm already doing the fossil quest. I'm also already doing the shiny fossil quest. Max Steel Spike! Get Steel Spike! Get Steel Spike to the face! I want to send him out of the 70 with having Ruby's cute, but I'm gonna scramble it up for some sense. I know Mudkip the shiny charm is for the weak. Why do you think I use the shiny charm, Mudkip? Why do you think I use it? Because I'm weak. Pigs goes missing something, so the pit looked weird and not said. I have something crazy worth Pigs. Really? That's interesting. I mean, I'd say do a Duraludon only run. I love Duraludon. I would say Duraludon only run is a yes. Duraludon only run is a yes. That would be fun. Like that sounds a lot of fun doing Duraludon only run. I'd like to do a blank only run for a thing at some point. I'd like to go do that. I don't know how to do it. Exactly. Never give up, never surrender. No sacrifice, no victory. Exactly, Kayla. I will never give up this shiny hunt. Like, I will never give up this shiny hunt purely down to I don't want to let the stupid bird win. You know, I will not allow the bird to win. So I will continue to shiny hunt this thing until I get it. Exactly, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. Never gonna... I don't remember the exact words. Sacrifice it. No, we do not sacrifice the Allosaurus. We do not sacrifice the Allosaurus. The Allosaurus is the mascot here. Like, the Allosaurus is the real reason you guys come out to the streams. But yeah, Alexander, Kayla, you guys should swap out for the ride-on. Thank you. Run around, thank you. Thank you, Bugger. Like, I have a meme saved that is the unknown spelling out the lyrics to Never Gonna Give You Up. I saved on my computer. And I freaking love that that just exists. Oh yeah, it's gonna be far easier for us to take down the Jinx. I mean, well, wait. We know you come for my suffering, Mudkip. We know you come for my suffering because my suffering sustains you. My suffering feeds you. And, you know, how else would you get your dinner? Or lunch, I mean, the time that it was streamed. We'll go with the quick claw. We'll go with the quick claw. But yeah. Let's look for someone to go raid right now. No, we will not sacrifice Togekiss. Togekiss is a precious and wholesome being. We do not sacrifice Togekiss here. We do not sacrifice our precious Togekiss because it is an adorable, precious cinnamon roll that we love. We will never sacrifice it. Never sacrifice. Hey, Boxhead, welcome in. Nice work, Boxhead. Nice work. Oh, someone else. Ah, someone else is hunting. Oh, okay. I know exactly who we're gonna go raid. I know exactly who we are going to go and raid. I know exactly where we will. Togekiss. Being that doesn't reply. No, you are not allowed to eat Togekiss. You are not allowed. Yeah, I can't time out Xerneas, Braidstar. I can't time out Xerneas. I cannot time out Xerneas. It doesn't exist. It doesn't exist. That file is gone. We defeated the evil Percy in that file. Like there is no more Xerneas to time out anymore, Braidstar. Oh, that was legitimately my favorite part of that entire just saga. Was you continuously timing out Xerneas over and over and over and over. Like, that Xerneas would have been the hero of the run, and then you just know. And then you just noped it out of existence. Yeah, I know exactly who we're gonna go raid. We're gonna go raid Ray. He is presently shiny hunting for Ho-Oh right now. You're breaking dimensions. I deleted that ROM. That ROM no longer exists. Yeah, I you know what is Simone's quote again? Because like that's perfectly applicable for you. I didn't know the full quote. See what is? See where is? What is the actual? I need to know the actual quote. It's time. It's like the time. Yeah. Look, I need to go to the quote. I need to go to the whole quote again. There it is. That is it. There. Found the quote. Found the quote. There's found the quote. There we go. We'll break through time and space and defy all who would stop us to get hold of our path. Just who in the hell do you think we are? That's the quote. Like, honestly, Gurren Lagann is one of like the only anime I actually really like, just because of how ridiculously over the top it gets. Remember Garrett? I was like, yeah, I know. Yeah, like I mean, again, like Serena was sabotaging us that run. Mudkip is made out of suffering. I look at the suffering. Yep, exactly. That is an exact number. There's an exact figure right there, Alexander. that is completely accurate to the amount of suffering that I endure to sustain Mudkip. Again, guys, do not forget to leave a like and subscribe if you have not done so already. Thank you. Also, Mudkip, I love it. I love that Mudkip. That's great. Look, the thing is like, the reason I like Gurren Lagann is because of how, like, it takes itself, like, it's like Kill la Kill, in that it takes itself seriously, but is aware of, like, how ridiculously over the top it is, and it can, like, balance both of those with absolute masterful nature. Like, the fact that it can do that is amazing. It's like how Avatar: The Last Airbender balances being of this lighthearted, you know, campy series about, you know, oh yeah, kids can use, you know, magic element fighting kung fu things. At the same time, it is legitimately one of the darkest series just that exists because of, like, the nature of what it goes over. And it's like, the fact that it can balance that is amazing. Also, Jinx. I want the Jinx to swap out for the Cradilly. I want the Jinx to swap out for the Cradilly. It's like, it's great. I saw Mudkip. I saw the thing you sent. Who is more powerful? Kayla. Kayla is more powerful than Mudkip. Only by a little. Only by a little. You know, it's like comparing a $50 bill to $49.99. It is almost the exact same thing. They're equal in power. Almost. They're functionally equal in power, even though one is like slightly ago. Yeah, but Alexander, I want Alexander to swap out for the Cradilly. Alexander, I told you to swap out for it. Okay. Honestly, it'll be better to not take it. Hopefully the NPC. Okay, the NPC will take it. At least I can paralyze the thing. I have never played either of those games, Parker. They are on the list of eventual games to play, but I've never played either of them. So I know absolutely nothing about Spyro and Crash Bandicoot other than they were on the PlayStation. And I feel really bad for the fact that I don't know a dang thing. I really hate, like, again, like, it wasn't until, like, about 4 years ago that I started playing games that were not Pokemon or Call of Duty Zombies. And most of those games I only started playing in the last, like, 2 years. I wonder how much money Kayla has. We don't question where it comes from, Raphael. Just there are questions better left unanswered. There are some questions better left unanswered. That is my philosophy. That is my philosophy. I choose to not ask. I have not played Assassin's Creed. I have not played Assassin's Creed. Again, there's a large number of games I have not played. I only ever played, you know, just like Pokemon and Call of Duty Zombies until very, very recently. And it's something I hate, but also something that I, you know, am actively attempting to, you know, overcome and flip, you know, the thing. No, I really didn't go blue. Got a lemon. Oh, that's a great one, Omar. I have not played GTA. I have not played GTA. Would you trust more with your bank credit card mirrors? Honestly, Mudkip, I'd trust you more. I'd trust you more. The only reason I trust you more is that I know, even though you enjoy causing my suffering, you fundamentally are a good-ish person at heart. So, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go raid Athena. We're gonna raid Athena. She is presently Masuda hunting. Meanwhile, Spike Ball of Death. Yeah, that we've been over that, Kayla. That is an amazing name again. Omar, fantastic name. That is a fantastic name. I love it. WWE SmackDown. Please target me. That thing is dead. Yeah, that thing is toasted. Reamming across the fish and an elephant is swimming from. Oh my gosh, that's amazing, Raphael. That is amazing. I love it. Okay, that's okay, Mudkip. That's fine. Oh, screw off with that burn. Screw off with the burn when I activated my Stardy ability. Yu-Gi-Oh! Nicely done. But also, again, guys, if you have not done so, please do not forget to leave a like and subscribe on the channel if you haven't done so already. Hopefully, I mean, yeah, we can beat this thing. We'll beat this thing. You are a delight. Please give us like a speed boost or something like that. Wrong against physical moves actually up. Oh yeah, Jinx actually. Jinx is actually like weirdly fast. And there's a WWE move. Hey, Bree! Can we please? Can one of us grab Bree's link, please? But how are you doing, Bree? You actually caught us at a very sort of awkward time because this is gonna be our final Dynamax adventure of the day of the stream, and we're gonna go raid Athena. So, how are you doing, Bree? How are you doing? Thank you very much for doing that. Thank you very much for doing that, Omar. Yeah, we're gonna go raid. We're gonna go raid Athena. Can we please get our shiny now? Welcome in, Bree. But also, link in the description below for my my Discord if you guys want to join that. The Discord link description below. Thank you very much. No Rhydon shiny. No Jinx shiny. I'm fine with that. I already have a giant Jinx shiny I got from helping Ink's Christian with Zygarde. No shiny Cradily, which is sad. I would have loved that one. Oh look, a non-existent shiny Ho-Oh. It's almost like it doesn't exist. It's almost like Ho-Oh as a shiny doesn't exist. This is literally a wild goose chase. But we are gonna, there we go. Again. Here's mine. We get across a snowman with a leopard frostbite. That's good. That's a good one. But with that, we're going for a good old-fashioned mechanized Maxis raid over to Athena Bella, who is presently in Masuda Method Hell hunting for egg shinies. See you guys next time. Let's rock and roll, and tune in next time for far more suffering on my end. Oh, thank you very much. But also again, guys, thank you very much, Snail. Don't forget to subscribe, everyone, if you enjoy what you see here. Have a wonderful night. Thank y'all for coming out. Next time, there'll be more suffering from me, of course, because I know you guys come out to here to see that. And, rolla. And everyone. Don't worry, there'll be more suffering later. There'll be far more suffering later, Parker, but you can always rewatch my streams to see even more suffering on replay.